What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. Uh, Starting a new journey series, whatever you want to call it. Um, I think I did one of these already. I think I call it Fat to Jacked, which seems like a good name because I was once fat and soon I will be jacked. But um, anyway, feeling inspired by various creators, but most especially Sam Sulek, who's crushing it right now, and his page is growing, and he's just being super authentic. So, kind of going for that vibe, but similar vibe to what I was doing before. Um, you know, the goal of my page and my channel is to inspire and show real people like me, not people who are nothing against being on gear. Hopefully you do it properly, but I'm a 41-year-old that's had 3 back surgeries, has been fat forever, and the point of the stuff I'm doing is to show that you can be in a position like that. I have kids, I'm married, I'm a lawyer, I have my own business, and even with all that, uh, and the baggage that I have from lifelong fat kid and the back surgeries and some opioid addiction stuff recently, that even with all that, you could still overcome it and get to a point where you're in sick shape. So I've been doing really good lately, eating clean. I'm kind of like not either bulking or cutting. Kind of have like an idea of where my maintenance calories are. It's like right around 2,300, 2,400. I've learned that through some strict calorie counting and seeing where my weight goes. But I'm like right around 200 right now, and my strength, to be honest, is pretty low. I have good genetics for aesthetics, so I look like I'm pretty jacked, but I'm not that strong, which I don't really care that much about being strong personally. I care mostly about feeling good. It's like 99% of the reason that I work out is to feel good. Looking good is part of it. Looking good makes you feel good. When your clothes fit properly, you're not bulging out, carrying a lot of excess fat. So, yeah. But I'm gonna try and make these as often as possible. If you don't do that much fancy editing and you just chop them up a little bit, put an intro, shouldn't take very long to do. I mean, I don't see any reason why you can't. I see Sam does it every day, basically. So, yeah, that's the plan. Let's go. Like I said, I'm 200 now. I'm just doing like a recomp. I'm just basically eating maintenance every day, eating like a general, no specific, like, not like I'm not keto, I'm not low calorie, I'm not high. I'm just eating like a balanced, pretty traditional diet. Trying to just eat clean, like no processed foods, and then just lift a lot, do cardio, do 2 or 3 zone 2s, 3 or 4 zone 2s a week, and then 1 or 2 zone 5s a week. Walking for my zone 2, Stairmaster for my zone 5. I actually haven't even weighed myself in a few weeks, but I don't really care about weight. All I really care about is body fat and how I feel. So, yeah. Just had a good morning. I wake up every morning between like 5:30 and 6:30, depending on how I slept, how my kids slept. So I have a 4.5-year-old and a 2.5-year-old boys, so they're maniacs. So I'm a little bit of a hostage in the sleep situation based on what they do. The older one comes into our bed every night, and sometimes I have to leave, but I got a little bit of a light sleep last night because he came in and kind of woke me up, and I woke up at 5:50. So been up it's 8:15 now. The boys, mommy just left with the boys to go to school. So I came back in, make a quick video, gonna hop in the car now, head over to the gym. That's my normal routine. So coffee in the morning, that's the only thing I have. I have athletic greens right when I wake up, and then I have my coffee, a little bit of creamer, and that's it. And then I bring my electrolyte water to the gym. I don't eat anything before I work out, which I know some people think is a mistake, but I like to train fasted, just used to it, my body's used to it. I'll probably sacrifice in gains by not having by carving up before. I don't know. Maybe I've experimented with it a little bit. I just prefer to just give my digestion a break and then eat from I like to fast a little bit. Like to do eat from noon to 7 is my eating window typically. So whatever that works out to, 20, 15, 8, 16, 7, 15, 7, something like that. 17, 7? Yeah, 17, 7. Yeah, just gonna go do, I have my trainer today. So I'm gonna be doing chest with my trainer at 9. I'm gonna do a half an hour of zone 2 first, and then I'm gonna train. And then I'll see you guys. I'll probably get a little bit of video in the gym. So I'll see you guys in the gym. So decided to get a little car footage a la Sam, as the comments call it, the solo podcast, which I think is actually really cool. Once people dig your style and they like who you are as a person, this shit is like pure gold because it's just unfiltered, it's authentic. And yeah, a lot of people, especially like when you have no followers or barely any subscribers, most people won't care to watch it, but that's totally fine. What'll be cool is a year from now when I'm completely fucking shredded and people will be like, oh man, there's videos going back all the way to see what it was like and how he was thinking back when he was still kind of fat. I want to make sure that I have that content because it's really cool. Just fucking water all over the window here. I couldn't see that dump truck coming. Good thing I didn't pull out. But yeah, this content is for the future because no one's gonna see it. I mean, 10 people will probably watch this video, and that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm making this more for me and for those 10 people. Like, the fact that I don't have 1 million people that are gonna watch the video, it doesn't matter. It did matter to me at one point when I still had an ego in terms of content. And it's embarrassing when you post something and nobody watches it because you see the view count and it's low and it hurts your ego. But you have to flip the script on that, and you have to say, you got to get reps in. Just like in the gym, your first reps are going to be light ass weight, bad form, but that's the only way to get to a point of heavyweight with good form. You got to get a lot of reps in. So it's exactly what this is. It's the exact same thing. And by the way, it applies to everything in life: business, relationships, gym, content, yada, yada, yada. I'm a big fan of realizing that you have to get your reps in, get them in as often as possible, get in as many as you possibly can get without getting injured or overdoing it or burning yourself out. And so, yeah, that's where my mind is at in terms of making content right now for YouTube. Because I definitely have a few followers on Instagram, but Instagram is a really tricky platform, and I feel like YouTube is a platform where you could be a lot more authentic. I mean, you could be authentic on Instagram too, but the longer form aspect of YouTube feels like it lends itself better to authenticity than Instagram, which is much more of a continuous scrolling platform that's more toxic. Can you use YouTube super toxic for sure. There's a lot now with the shorts, especially. It's very similar more similar than it used to be. But at least with YouTube, you can find a video or you can follow somebody who makes really authentic long form content that's designed to hit different than what most of the stuff on like Instagram or TikTok or Instagram and TikTok pretty much are. So I think that's really cool element about YouTube. And then people can always chop up pieces of your YouTube or your video editor, or you can chop up your favorite pieces of sound bites from your long form content that you make on YouTube and turn it into shorts. So I don't know, I just feel like YouTube is a more authentic platform overall. I think most people would agree with me, but it is what it is. So sitting in a little bit of traffic. My gym's only like 5 minutes away from my house, but at this time it's 8:26, so there's a bunch of schools in the area, so I'm stuck in traffic. Something lately I've been considering is getting some additional gym memberships because the gym is now such a big part of my life, and networking within the fitness space is pretty important. I actually went to the Equinox at the mall yesterday to see what it looked like. I hadn't been there in 5 or 6 years. It's a pretty good setup, kind of small. I wanted to see if they had a cold plunge, which they do not. And there's a couple other gyms that I'm going to check out in the area just because the variety is cool. Just like I used to be a huge golfer before my back surgeries. And I might go back to golf. I got to be really careful and change my swing, have an old man swing. But just like golf, you want to play different courses. I think that when you go to the gym 7 days a week, having a little bit of variety, I'm in a position where I could afford another membership easily. So, especially when you can write it off as a business expense for content creation. I'm in a position where I think that variety would add a lot of nuance and good for networking, meeting new people in the space. I love meeting gym owners, and especially now that we're building the podcast studio, having some fitness creators, meeting some new fitness creators and gym owners in the area, I think will be really, really good for networking. So I think I'm going to go check out another gym today. There's two actually that are like Equinox is what it is. It's obviously corporate and whatever. I think I'm leaning away from doing Equinox and more towards there's these other smaller gyms that are owned by like hardcore serious bodybuilders. I've heard good things, so I'm definitely going to go check those out at some point, maybe today. Maybe we'll make some content and we'll go check out these gyms and kind of see. But but yeah, the fitness life is the life for me. I am so right now. If you're watching, I've been between 190 and 250 as an adult, and the 250 was not a jack 250. It was a fat as fuck 250. So it was a soft 250. And maybe I'll put a few pictures somewhere in here of it, but or I'll just probably put them somewhere else you could see them. But right now I'm at 200. So I'm kind of like on the lower end of healthier side of where I've been as an adult. I don't really have a goal in mind as to where I want to get to weight wise. I just want to be as lean as possible. I don't know. I mean, anything is possible. 10% probably would be great. If I could get all the way down to 10, I think I would be looking fucking shredded at 10. I don't really have any desire to get lower than that. Unless I feel like I do when I get there. I do have some low testosterone. My testosterone's like under 300, which is pretty fucking low. I'm 41. I had my blood work done like a month ago. the doctor that I talked to about it, and so he gave me a whole protocol. I have it. I haven't touched anything on it because I said, let me be really clean and let me do everything perfectly right for another 6 months. This is like 4 months in now. I've been doing really well. So I want to give my body a chance to heal before I even consider like adding anything unnatural into my, whatever stack, supplements, protocol you want to call it. Um, but yeah, so I think that I'm not gaining strength right now, and I'm not that strong because my testosterone is low. The doctor thinks that it's low because I took Percocet for like 8 months straight after my last back surgery. Um, I'm not so sure if that's the reason why. I mean, I know being a fat boy for your whole life, I think probably is also a reason why your hormones could be all off. So I'm not really thinking about that too much right now. All I'm focused on is doing everything I possibly can to just be in amazing shape and just be super healthy. And then I'm going to just retest in, probably 5 months from now, probably around the beginning of the year. It's September now, another 4 months. So like January, I'll retest and see if my test is up, what my other levels are. There's a couple other things on there, but anything was pretty minor except for the low test. Um, but uh, but yeah, I mean, I'd like to be stronger, but whatever my body can build naturally is kind of what I want to do. I just want to feel good, and I'm feeling a million times better at 200 than I was at 220. 200 with more muscle than 220. So whatever, recomposition wise, that's another reason I'm feeling a lot better. So um, we're about to get to the gym. We're gonna do some cardio, and we're gonna do chest with my trainer, and then we're gonna have a great fucking day. Let's go get it. All right, that was chest day with a little bit of triceps. Feeling pretty pumped, so that's good. Did my cardio before, did 25 minutes incline walking, heart rate at 135, so that's good. I did 25 minutes. Usually I do 35 minutes, but I had just enough time to sneak 25 minutes in today before I trained with my boy Carlos. Thank you, Carlos, for being my cameraman today. Yeah, so that was good. Oh, going the wrong way. Now what I'm gonna do is go home, take a quick dip in the pool, get about 10-15 minutes of sun, shower up, get dressed, do some work, head over to the office, see what else needs to be done for the firm, look at my to-do list, and just be as productive as possible. I definitely think I might go try and check out a gym, one of those other gyms that I was talking about earlier, because I definitely want to change a pace a little bit, just get out there, meet some new people for the studio, networking. But yeah, gym was good today. Talking with my trainer just about diet and who's natty and who's not. Looking at a few pictures of some of the guys we follow online. But yeah, it's a little bit brutal to be starting kind of from scratch at 41 with low testosterone. You know, I kind of want to, kind of is tempting to consider getting on some gear, but I don't really consider it that much, at least not right now, just because the risks are so real. And I know that I could look fucking amazing and feel fucking amazing just by practicing a very good, clean diet and just lifting hard and getting my cardio in. So I'm not super tempted on it. Maybe if I go ham for 6 months to a year and I still don't like where I'm at, maybe I'll consider it. But I think the whole point of my journey is to be natty and to get so fucking good that I could inspire other people to think it's reasonable, because I see so much of the people on the internet right now are either just straight up not natty or they're fake natty, which is definitely worse, and then people think they could look like that and they don't wonder why they're not even close to looking like that when they're not on anything. So there's definitely side effects to everything. There's side effects. I don't care what anybody tells you. Ozempic, there's no side effects. Bullshit. There's going to be huge side effects from that. You know, if you take everything properly, if you're good with your dosages, there's still side effects. Maybe do some people smoke cigarettes and get away with it? Yes, they do. But a lot of people don't. Maybe could you take some small dosages of certain gear and get away with it and live a completely normal life? Yeah, there's a chance. But there's definitely a fucking chance that you won't, and you'll have some kind of early onset heart failure, and I just don't think it's worth it. You could be looking and feeling amazing natty, so why take the risk? It just doesn't seem worth it. It's a short-term, long-term thing. Why trade the short-term for the long-term? You could be 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10 natty. There's no need to try and be a 10 if it's going to take 15, 20 years off your life. And there's other short-term side effects too. So anyway, we're driving by the new studio right now. Super pumped. Engineers and my engineer and handyman have already started working on it. So it's going to be fucking amazing. I already have people reaching out on Instagram talking about wanting to come in the studio and get some content throw down. So that's going to be exciting. Yeah. Now it's Friday. It's a beautiful fucking day. Not a cloud in the sky. I'll bring you guys into the backyard for a minute. Show you what I do back there. It's about 20 minutes, about 10 minutes in the pool and about 10 minutes of sun. I don't look at my phone really at all. I might listen to some peaceful music and just kind of float in my pool, get some nice early morning gentle sun. It's fucking, I can't think of a better way to finish off the morning routine right after my workout. Then go upstairs, get cleaned up, put on some fresh clothes, look nice and jacked up, some good outfits, and then go to the office, hit the streets, do a lunch meeting, whatever I normally got to do. So that's what's up, and let's go into the backyard and take a quick dip and quick suntan. Couldn't think of a better way to finish the morning routine, get some sun, some nice cold water. I like to do stretching in the pool too, so I'll stretch out my calves, a little quad stuff. Feels good. I don't typically pose, but now that the camera's on, and then sometimes I'll turn the hot tub on too, but I forgot to turn it on today, and I'm not gonna wait a half an hour to turn it on. So we're almost through the morning routine now, but I'm gonna shower up, get changed, see what we look like at 200. Got a long way to go, but feeling good already. Can't complain from being very, very fat and eating Percocet every day, sitting in bed, to probably being, 18% right now, 18%. Can kind of see my abs a little bit, but still have a pretty good sized gut. But 2 more months. Today is mid-September. So by the end of the year, I should be pretty shredded if I keep up where I'm at So, gonna take a quick shower, maybe do a little last minute video. I'm still fasted for the most part. So, yeah, let's go shower up and get ready for the day. Yo, so I am now cleaned up, showered up, feeling good, just here at my desk, downstairs in the house, doing a little work. Um, I am getting ready to break my fast, which will be a bowl of oatmeal with a little bit of fruit, and then while I'm eating that, I'm making my protein shake, which is just creatine, 2 scoops of protein. Shut up, Minnie. Shh. And almond milk and black coffee, which is delicious. And then, 2 hours after that, an hour and a half after that, I'll have lunch. I'll either have a meal prep lunch here at the house, or I might have a business meeting, usually lunch somewhere in the area. And I'll try and eat as clean as possible. So, trying to make my diet as good as possible, really paying attention to all the macros and my calorie count. And yeah, I really enjoyed making today's video. It's 11:30, 11:40 now. I'm gonna try and just edit the whole thing right now on my laptop. Um, Probably will take me like an hour because I'm rusty, haven't done any editing. But I think it'll be better for me to just edit this one myself than send it to the editor, because it's fresh in my mind. I could probably just, once I get a little bit better with my skills, I just probably do this in 20 minutes. I'm not going to add a lot of fluff. I'm going to just make it right to the point. So that's my goal. I really enjoyed it. Probably start adding in some more stuff like what I'm weighing in at, and maybe what my lifts are at. But mostly I'm doing this for me and the very few people that will watch it and enjoy it. So this is episode 2, from Whack to Jacked, and let's get jacked.